Okay, so Eucalyptus Weave by Craftsmith, 48 sheets. It's paper pad, so they say. Acid free. I don't know when acid was a problem, but I don't know, maybe they use acid for some of these treatments. It's a 12 by 12. Yeah, 12 by 12. Special edition, so glad to see these back in Michael's. Let's remove the circle. So whether it's, or at least with this one, whether it's sideways or not, it doesn't really matter. So very nice page. It has this like orangey rust kind of color. Maybe it's even a brown, but pairs very nicely with this green. Oh, you get 2 sheets. Oh, you know what? This doesn't say how heavy the paper is, but in one of my other videos I discussed how the paper was like 138 GSM or something like that. This seems to be a little bit thinner, so not as heavy, which is great for a lot of scrapbooking or paper crafting projects. This paper is not as stiff, so it'll probably be better suited for that. Very nice. I kind of like that this has the one direction going across. This would be perfect for those projects where you're folding paper backwards and forwards and you don't want it to be too obvious that the pattern was folded and it was upside down. Okay, nice. So we have our first bit of foiling, a note card, little specs, all great things. These are the moments we dream of. Ooh, very nice. This almost looks like it's right on top of water. If you can see into the details of this one, it looks again like maybe it's on top of something like a waterbed or something like that, and all the leaves have fallen into the water. You can see very tiny details of like ripples in the water, or maybe they just washed out leaves. I don't know. Very good on detail. Ooh, cut apart page. Loving it. I believe these are hibiscus flowers, but I'm not 100% sure. I wish I knew a little bit more about flowers. These are the moments we dream of. This paper pad just makes me feel, it makes me feel nice. Ooh. So you can see the black vase with the flower coming out of it, and maybe that's a pillow. Very nice, but this is a photo. Very nice. See the reflection. This one looks like the one of the earlier sheets just kind of faded out, washed out a little bit. Very nice. Ooh, another one with some foiling on it. You can see these leaves. Some of this foiling, like with the way that they did the gold foiling, little dots look like the middle of the flower. So leaves, the flower. Another photo. This would be great for, you know, if you wanted to put this on a frame it, put it on your wall. even if you wanted to write your own message on it. If you have a cricket or a what's the other one? A silhouette. That'd be perfect. Or glimmer foiling from Spellbinders. You could put your own sentiment on this. And also just good for scrapbooking. Very nice back page. This one is a little bit busier. Still good though. It's that same motif from earlier, just zoomed out. Well, this is nice. This is a flat lay. It looks like some kind of fabric. And then they have the eucalyptus laying down on top of it, so you can have whatever it is that you want right here. Now, this looks like it was some kind of fabric in the background, and they put that overlay of, like, let me see if I can find it. This overlay, like all these squares and whatnot, is overlaid and like one-toned, washed out, and put over top of this. So very nice. This is very nice. This was on one of the cut-aparts. Also on the cover. Yep. So you have a whole page just dedicated to that. And again, when you see me flipping, but not showing you the page, it's because it's the same page. Ooh, this almost takes me somewhere tropical. Like very calming, very pretty. The browns and the greens, and with just this little tap of red every now and again. And this, again, this is like this reddish, orangish kind of rust. I mean, it is a very nice, calming color palette. Ooh, now here we have that same one from earlier, very similar to the one earlier, with a dark background and with the flowers in there. I keep wanting to say hibiscus, but I'm not sure if that's like what it is. In my mind it's hibiscus, but I'm very sure y'all can figure out what it is. Oh my goodness, this was made for you to write something on it. Like, yes. I can see you putting your picture right here. Let me see. Picture here, writing down your moment. Put a little piece of vellum and something with some gold foil right there. That'd be pretty. Ooh, very nice background. Loving the foiling. It's giving. And here you can really see the highlights of the gold and how that's a very yellowy gold with a very bluey kind of green. So that, what is that, a complementary color pattern or something? Yeah. Ooh, okay, so now we have the same thing. It's a little distressed and no blue. I like it. So far we have the blues, the greens, we have just a hint of that reddy, orangey, rusty red. I'm loving this. This is the green background, almost watercolory, like really dark green, tealish watercolor with this little star motif. Ooh, okay. One of our favorite things about a paper pad, we have these journaling cards. Thrive. That is, oh, I almost thought this was a French horn. Grow. Something that you can label yourself. I can see you putting this in the front of a bullet journal. Like for your month card, just say, you know, your month, any notes. Okay, this one almost makes me think of tile. I mean, well, definitely tile, but like tile that I'd see like in a very like upscale bathroom. Ooh, this one could possibly be my favorite page. I'm just loving the brown and the reds and the green. It's all working together. Ooh, okay. Bringing out that orange. You know, I think I like this paper pad even more now because it reminds me of my brand colors for Corn and Copy. No, this can't be the end of this paper pad, no. The color on this story is just so dreamy to me. I wish there was more of it.